Greetings, fellow citizens of the Interbubs. This is Rendog coming at ya in another Minecraft episode from the HermitCraft server. We're kicking things off today, my friends, from January 2025. Can't quite believe it, but this is the first time I am recording from the server in this brand new year. I've just got back from a wonderful holiday in South Africa. Logged onto the server this morning, only to discover that our base is full of wonderful shenanigans. And to be completely honest, I'm a bit rusty right now. Not entirely sure how to begin this episode other than admiring the immense amount of pink that has arrived in the GIGACORP colony since I've been away. I'm assuming this happened while I was on holiday. No idea who is responsible for this, but somebody doesn't like the color light blue apparently, and all of the light blue in the base has been turned into pink, as well as the Rendog statue's outfit. Very curious indeed. Gonna have to do some investigating here. I'm very confused as to why have we been pinkificated? Very unclear. However, gotta say guys, I am so excited to be back on the server. Cannot wait to kick this New Year's off with you. I have got such wonderful plans for us here for HermitCraft in 2025, and I hope you're going to join me for the continued awesomeness that is going to be the GIGACORP base and all the other cool things that we're going to be doing across the server for the rest of the year. Although we cannot ignore what is right in front of the GigaHut right here. The GigaHut, of course, has been locked up, rather strangely enough. You know, hang on, let's have a look in here. Is there any clues as to who has shenaniganed us? No, but... They changed my bed to pink also. You know, you got to respect the attention to detail here. Really. Much respect for this little color change prank. Very interesting. Guys, help me out. Any clues? Any ideas? Even the banners have been changed. The blue banners are now pink banners. Very interesting. Very curious that the present we've received here is light blue, though. Aha! Discovered another present while trying to record the introduction. I had to cut a whole bunch out because brain and mouth are rusty and I was warbling on for a few minutes too long. So, you know, after a very strategical professional Minecrafter cut, here we are again. And the sun's going down and there's another present here. This is Secret Santa, right? That Jevin set up at the end of last year. And that's super exciting. We got a Secret Santa. Oh man, awesome. There's another one in here too. Look, this one's from Jev, which is interesting. This is obviously not a Secret Santa. This is just a present from Jevin, which is very kind. Let's have a look. What is in here? There's a shulker box. Ooh, I know what this is for. This is for Scootball. Amazing. Thank you, Jevs. Dear trusted GIGACORP member, we here at GIGACORP have been impressed at how hard you have been working and think you could work even harder. We have provided you with 3 GIGACORP branded robots in packages around the GIGACORP area of HC-10. We have enclosed spare heads in case of malfunction. A very festive GIGACORP branded holidays. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Whoever has done this has actually lured themselves into our storyline. This is obviously a gift from GIGACORP, sent across the Gigaverse via the space platform at the end of the base, obviously. And there's a bunch of awesome little bot faces here. Oh, and killed by zombie Cleo. That might be the clue that we needed to understand who has done this to us, but... Oh, that is the best. Gotta tell you, I didn't think my first episode after holidays was going to be this, but thus it is, and thus we shall embrace it. What's in the present? Let's have a look. It's gotta be something that's Cleo related. Ah, yes, there we go. The clues have come together. Cleo has made for us a bunch of gigabots around the base. Look at this. This is so epic. Okay, that is absolutely amazing. It's a little Giga Rover that's got wheels for feet. And this thing just, I don't know, travels around the base. I guess, like, dealing with spills, I suppose. Oh, I know what these things do. They incinerate scoot poop. That's what they do. They scoot poop incinerators. They're Gigabot scoot poop incinerators. The lore has been locked in. Oh my goodness, this thing is so cool. Look at it. It's got a little aerial and everything. I'm assuming, by the way, that the same thing is on that side. Let's go open that one and see if that is another Gigabot. Oh, that is so awesome. Cleo, you are the best. You're the best. Oh, and if you're wondering what's going on over here, all the scoots that we released in an episode a few months ago are now gone. They've either died or despawned, or I don't know what's happened to them. So we have to repopulate the colony again with a bunch of these, and I've just been breeding up a nice, decent amount of armadillos here that we shall be unleashing across our base at some point today, I think. Very nice. Oh, there's something else that I wanted to show you guys too before we go open our last present. Guys, I spent a bit of time at the end of last year fiddling with the shader pack that we've been using in this series up to date. So I spent a couple of hours working on new settings for my shader pack, and it is complementary shaders with custom Rendog settings. And I've also just realized that this is the first time you guys have seen this new area in the YouTube series. This was done during live stream at the end of last year. I've got a lot of explaining to do. Guys, I'll tell you all about what's going on here in a little bit. We've got other things to do though. So many distractions happening at the moment. Let me turn on my new shader pack to show you guys what you think of these complementary shader settings. What I've done is completely sucked out some of the color and the contrast from the previous shader pack version we were using. Got rid of a lot of the bloom and a lot of the lighting effects, and I wanted to really make the place feel a little bit more dusty and a little bit more alien when the shader packs are on. And I really love how these new settings make this base look unique and interesting and really help everything to pop a little bit harder. This is Craig the Creeklium, by the way. Ignore him for now. We'll get to him in a second, but let's just sleep the night away so that we can see the base with the new shaders in the sunlight. And you guys can get a real feel for what I mean by having sucked the contrast out of the color scheme. Very nice. You know what? Let's do a comparison. Have a look at the golden carrot in my right hand. If I turn the shaders on, turn the shaders off rather, you can see how bright that yellow is. Let's kick the shaders back in or stick our Gigavisor on, which is, of course, this thing we wear on our face is called the Gigavisor. If you're new to my channel, there's a lot of lore for you guys to learn, okay? I'm trying to fill you in one thing at a time, but let's turn the Gigavisor on, and we'll have a look at the place with the shaders on, and maybe we'll take a nice little full immersion walk toward our other present, and we can get a nice feel for how these shaders are cooking. I still feel there's like a little bit too much light and bloom, and maybe a little bit too many dark shadows in the block areas here, but I much prefer these shader packs. They're much more subtle, and it feels a lot more vanilla to me. You know, the other shader packs are feeling a bit too modern, I suppose, for my taste, but very happy with how these are looking. Also kind of enjoy how it sucked out some of the color from the sulfur lakes and the sulfur rivers. If we turn the shaders off, you can see how bright it is in vanilla. And with the shaders on, we sort of dampen that super brightness. And I don't know, it just feels a little bit more alien, a bit more deserty, a bit more dry. Just the kind of feel that I've been looking for all season to really bring the space to life. So, yeah, shader packs looking awesome. Very happy with that. Once I've got the shader pack settings to a place that I like, I'll release the settings for you guys out there who are maybe making GigaCorp bases too, and you can use them. But interruption immediately. What is that? That is the stinking cutest thing that I've ever freaking seen. Cleo, you are a genius. Look at this thing. Guys. My little heart's gonna explode. Oh, it's so stinking adorable. I guess this is like a camera bot or something, right? This monitors the base. It sort of goes around a security bot, right? It's just a little security bot. Yes. Oh, it needs a name. People, we need a name for this thing. Help me. Any cool names? Comment section, please. We've got to figure out a really cool name for this bot model, I suppose. Oh man, that is so awesome. It's got the little aerial, it's got the little legs. It is absolutely stinking adorable. I've got to make so many more of these all over the place. We need them in the headquarter area, right? Like down here, we definitely need a couple of bots in here. Maybe we can have a couple of those really cute little bots down here somewhere. We need them everywhere. It's going to add so much more life into the build, which is absolutely amazing. Cleo, thank you so much for my presents. I'm so happy. They are amazing. The Gigabots are the most awesome start to a New Year's that I could have ever imagined. Cleo, you're a great friend. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Things look different here. Ren!
Doc! Dude!
Hello. Where you at? Ah!
Hey, man,
Whoa.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's with the face?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. You're back too. Good to see.
9:30
Did you
a.m.
enjoy your family time?
Oh, man.
Family time? South Africa? Dude,
Oh,
I
so
saw
good.
your Instagram pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Looking
Oh, yeah.
snazzy.
6 years late to the game, dude, but Instagrammer I am now, apparently.
Recovered your password, I guess.
Yeah, I got my password back. Sweet.
Dude, yeah, one of these days we're gonna spend some time on these beaches in South Africa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pina coladas,
Yeah.
man. And some surfing. Well, we're probably a bit too old for surfing, but we'll try. You know, we might break a hip or two, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. No,
How about you, man? You have a good
25, don't
holiday?
you know?
Had a good break?
Yeah. We had a gas and water leakage. Other than that, things were good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, listen.
it was fine. You know, if you have kids, Christmas is cool.
Yeah.
Docky wanted a watch, and we gave him a watch as a present, and they were so excited. It was amazing. You can't believe how excited you can be about a cheap little tiny watch.
Oh, nice.
It was adorable.
Santa,
Anyways,
Santa Doc bringing joy to the kids.
Exactly.
You'll have to see it, dude.
Karen's brother dressed up as Santa. It was hilarious.
Oh, dude, careful. Craig's upset. Careful.
Wait, what?
Careful.
Why do you have these?
Oh, well, listen, you know what? Actually, you've come at a perfect time because I was about to do a massive lore dump for the episode to
really?
explain all of this madness. So would you be willing to receive a bit of a lore dump before we get to our project this morning?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yes, please.
Keep your eyes on Craig, though. He's upset.
Why is he mad at me?
So, Doc, in this base, there is some stuff happening, as you can see, with regards to the trees and the custom flora around here.
And all the pink. What's up with that?
We'll get to that in a second. Okay, that's not in the lore. That's shenanigans.
Oh, no.
That's shenanigans. When a GIGACORP scientist lands on a new planet, they bring with them these spores that grow these trees. And the trees have different ages, from very small to very big. And I've been trying to figure out like a final form of the tree. Okay. And so, on stream last year, I didn't put this in any episodes yet, but on stream last year, I manufactured the final form of the mycelium tree, which is this crazy tree over here, which is called a creeklium tree. And, well, unfortunately, the creeklium trees make these mobs that are very hostile, which is why every GIGACORP facility has a wall around it to keep in the space rats and the very dangerous Craig mobs.
You know what the craziest thing about it is?
Yeah.
People think you cooked that up all way before the season. No.
What do you mean? I definitely planned all of this before I even placed a single block.
As the true geniuses as we are.
Yeah.
Planning everything ahead all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing develops naturally.
Yeah. So that's the lore of the mycelium. It starts as a little sapling, a little spore that comes from the ship that you land on a planet with, and then it grows into a dangerous death machine tree in the end.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the lore. So just back slowly away from Craig. He's
Yeah.
he's not happy.
What you got here? Is that your little dog?
Oh,
Who's that?
dude, this is a Secret Santa from Cleo, I suspect.
Oh, Secret Santa was epic this year.
Oh, amazing.
I also got a great gift I will show in a second. Dude,
Yeah.
I screwed it up though. It was opt-out.
Okay.
I thought it was opt-in. So somebody gave me a present and I never gave anything back.
Doc, I did the same thing, dude. Awkward.
Who would know it is opt-out?
Exactly. Oh man. I'm so happy though. Look how awesome this little thing is that Cleo made me. Is it not just the best?
Yeah, it's brilliant. And how can she do these things?
I don't know. She's just a genius.
What did she even
Careful,
use?
dude. Wait, what the heck? How is this possible? This is not supposed to be possible in this base.
Here, man.
Yeah, bro. By the way, do you have an axe on you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to help me? Do you want to help me release the space rats into the wild? Please.
That feels totally wrong. That feels like when they went to Australia and released some croaks, you know, to get rid of some other things, and then everything escalated, and all of a sudden you had, I don't know.
Yeah, an infestation across the nation. Well, listen. Unfortunately, these things are important for the lore, so we need to unleash them. I was going to do it in the episode, but now that you're here, I'm just going to do my entire episode with you. So that's just called efficiency, Doc. Efficiency.
That's a lot of them, though.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to really?
Yeah, let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Okay, you start on that side. I'll start on this side. All right.
All right. 3.
All right. Space rats.
2, 1. Chop. Oh.
Go and infest the colony, and poop a lot of scoot.
God.
Here we go.
Dude, they are so disgusting. Ugh, it looks like these maggots crawling out all over. It just, and then they poop everywhere.
Yeah, that's why you have to have your GIGACORP standard issue incinerator to deal with the poop, Doc. There's another little bot here too, dude. Look at this one. This is a security bot.
Okay, that's actually, oh my God. Okay. I regret one of these days killing Cleo's pig. I will never get a tiny little robot from her, I guess.
Yeah.
She hates me, man.
Anyway, listen, Doc. Thank you for the distraction in my base. We've got stuff to do this morning. That's actually why we're together at 9:30 in the morning, because we actually have a plan. Did you figure
out who pinkified your base, though?
No, I haven't figured it out, but they changed all the blue blocks into pink blocks. I actually think it looks kind of sweet, though. Not going to lie.
Yeah, like I flew by yesterday. It was there already. I said, oh, Ren is introducing a new color into his build scheme. You're looking decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, somebody came in here and pinkified the place. Don't know who it is.
What's the message behind that? Embrace pink. Pink is a great color.
Look, I'm loving it, man. I want to know. I want to understand the motivations. Why would somebody do this? And I'd like to retaliate too, So anybody in the chat,
there's some Orsnatcher ring to it, brother. Like I still don't know why I'm getting targeted. Who knows?
Well,
maybe it's the Orsnatcher pinkifier.
Maybe. I suspect that it might be good old Mr. Jevon, because he's a sneaky one, Really? He gets up to shenanigans. He can shenanigan with the best of us. Speaking of mysteries, welcome to the Metro.
Yes. The big announcement for 2025 for all Rendog lovers and shippers.
And Doc lovers? Wait, is it just Rendog lovers?
No, Rendog.
Oh, Rendog.
That's our shipping name, don't you? Our team name.
Our team name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Rendog. Team Rendog. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Team. Anyways, people always love when we work together.
True.
As we do as well.
True.
So therefore, we decided we're gonna spoil you this year.
Oh, yes.
With a treat.
Ooh.
Of epic Rendogness.
The treatiest of treats, Doc. It's gonna be glorious.
Yes. All right. So we're down here in Impulse's big project for this season, which we will see, indeed big. Wait, where are we? Okay.
Over here.
So the premise of the whole thing is, it is a race, right? You try to get the best time, I think. I don't think you race against other players.
Yep.
But, there's different shortcuts here, and if you're good with parkouring, you might have an advantage. You might, you click here. There's different options to get through here. Okay, we need to...
It's just an epic, ridiculously epic race, and I think there's going to be other things that help you get through it better and whatnot. And Impulse has done really amazing work on this, and he's pretty much close to having an alpha version of it ready. But there is one final stretch of the race, which is going to be one of the most awesome parts of the race, in fact. And it is a part of the race that Impulse wants all of us to get involved in, which is the super exciting bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got to get there first, though, Doc. We got to get there.
Yeah, it's a long way. So you can see, right, the ideas, there's obstacles, you need to have map knowledge, time your runs a bit, things like that. Stuff that makes racing in Minecraft fun. And here, there's a swimming part here as well. Oh,
yep.
yeah, right.
Here's the swimming part. Are you ready to swim, dude? Come
Yeah.
this way. I'll show you.
Obviously, things are gonna change in here too. Like it's a huge project. Impulse gets a bit nervous that if he can even finish it. I think it's gonna be something like decked out in the end.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
he's gonna work on this for another year for sure, man.
Yeah, man. There's so much more to do, dude. I've already been practicing. I've been sweating.
All right.
I can't get through the stupid hole though. Okay, we good.
Man.
Okay, here we go.
This is
Here
just,
we go.
you know, this is huge. Okay, you can swim faster in here depending
Yep.
if you go high and low.
Follow
I
the
think. Oh,
arrows.
there's dolphins in here. All right.
Okay, here we go. And I mean, I don't know if your viewers have ever seen the actual race itself yet, but mine haven't. So this is a great opportunity for everybody to have a look at how insane this is.
It's super huge. Okay, here we go.
Here
Up
we go.
into a sewer system.
Yep, this is the Ninja Turtle section, dude.
Yeah. Really
It's where the
cool.
turtles live
So
down here.
Yeah. So everything will be more detailed and stuff, as you can imagine, right? I mean, it's
Yep.
yeah, a huge project, man.
Ridiculously huge.
Definitely
Probably one of the
huge.
biggest on the server. I mean, it's basically Impulse's entire season is this, so
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
insane.
yeah.
Here are the turtles, dude.
Plus
Look
the
at,
big
check it out.
city. Yeah. Hey,
Check out Splinter's eyebrows, dude.
Oh man, the TV. The TV turned out great. Did Cleo do some more magic down here? There's a pizza, dude.
Yeah, there's a pizza and everything.
How did they do the pizza?
Who knows? But it's
Is
magical.
this a map? No.
Just ask Splinter, dude. He'll know.
Oh my god, this ugly red face.
Doc, would you like a piece of pizza? Wait, hold on.
Yes, but only if there's some pineapples on it. Oh no, I don't have that voice. Wait, you're Splinter.
We don't serve pineapple pizza in the sewer, Doc. Wait,
This
that's a
place
Splinter.
sucks. 1-star Yelp rating. Oh wait, they got a dojo here. Look
Yeah,
at that,
dojo
man.
and everything, dude.
There's some Bruce Lee vibes down here. All right, dude.
I know, so
Look at
epic.
this. Like, you don't want to punch me. Yeah.
Anyway, a bit more
That's
parkour
pretty
here.
epic.
Up.
Oh,
But yeah.
I already screwed it up. Okay.
So, at the very end of this thing, that's what we're getting to here, right? Oh, man, I'm actually so excited about this, Doc. I was thinking about this when I was on the beach. I was like, man, what an awesome project to get back to get the new year going, you know? And
Yeah.
I've had a couple of ideas also that I want to share with you in a second.
really?
But yeah, I mean,
This is so huge. Look, it keeps on going, you
yep,
guys, right?
so it keeps on going. I don't know if, like, can you fly in this bit? I think this bit is, like, still,
but-
you know, to be determined.
Yes.
Okay, then we go into, like, a really cool, like, hup,
Ooh, that's nice.
bouncy thing.
Oh, hey.
Whee!
Why did I fail?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yuck.
Dude, we're
here we
so
go.
bad at this.
Yup.
Why can't... Wait, how did you do that?
Yuck. Oh, no.
Okay, there we go. Whoops.
You got to
Yup.
sprint. Yuck. Yep. And take enough momentum, I guess, from below. Is
Bro,
that
I'm just
good?
going to use an ender pearl, so there we go.
I need to. I think you have to go into it low.
Yep.
So you get enough momentum up. No, yeah, that's the thing. That is inconsistent. I was dealing with this for design I want to show today. Exactly that. The inconsistency
Whee!
out of bubble columns.
There we
Interesting.
go. Interesting.
Okay. Let's do it again. And sprint.
Rather serendipitous, I would say, Doc. There we go.
Couldn't make it this time around.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go in here. Yes.
And here we are, finally. This is the place, Doc, where we're going to be doing a project together. Oh, baby. Okay.
Dug this all out. It's awesome.
Yeah, I dug all of this out, and it's absolutely epic.
Why did
Okay,
you dig it out?
dude, let's explain. Let's explain what's happening. Okay, so check it out,
Yeah.
right? This is the final bit of the race. And what
Mm-hmm.
Impulse wants is a representation from each season of HermitCraft through this tunnel. So a couple of Hermits are each going to be assigned a season, and then they're going to build something from that season in the plots over here. And this is going to be the final leg of the race. How stinking cool is that, man? Oh, it's going to be so epic. And,
So I think every plot was like 32 by 32.
yeah,
pretty
something like
much,
that.
And yeah, we are here, season 4. Guess what season,
Season
we are
5?
gonna do?
Guess what season? Guess. Can they
Not
guess?
5.
Can they guess? Not 5?
Is it
Season
maybe
6?
6?
Maybe 6. 6? Is it season 6? Nah, not season 6. Nah.
Obviously,
whatever.
it's season 7.
Obviously,
right?
it's season 7. Yeah. Okay, so what did we do in season 7? I can't actually
My
remember.
child was born and I missed half of the season.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, that's
okay, so it's not season 7 then. No, not season 7. Oh, but guess what we did in season 8?
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Yes,
Hermatrix
indeed.
Reloaded. Hermatrix Reloaded time, Doc.
His name is Mumbo Jumbo.
His name is Mumbo Jumbo.
His name is
Mumbo Jumbo.
His
His name is Mumbo Jumbo. Yes.
The new viewers probably thinking those two dudes are drunk.
Yeah, we've lost our minds.
The
But
real ones know. The real ones know.
they know what's up. Listen, Impulse has assigned to us season 8, and look, Doc and I did crazy stuff in season 8, and this. I am so excited to relive those days and bring a piece of season 8 into this world. Oh, it's gonna be so epic, dude.
Looking back, it's all like a fever dream, man.
Yeah,
It's insane.
yeah. It was a fever dream,
But I still will die on this hill.
Yep.
Down the lane, in 100 years, when people look back on our whole legacy, they will say Ren and Dog's season 8 was probably one of peak Hermitcraft in history. I tell you.
It was insane. It was insane. And of course,
like,
in that season, we built one of the most iconic builds, the Octagon Shop. Oh, it was so epic. It had legs and everything, dude.
Oof.
Remember that thing? By the way, I had an idea.
Go back and watch season 8, guys. Yeah, what?
I had an idea.
You had an idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking about it this morning when I was just waking up. I was like, you know when you're waking up and you're considering hitting the snooze button, you know? And you're like, no, I was like, no, I know I got to get on with Doc. We said we were going to do some stuff today. So I put my brain into thinking mode, and I think I came up with a pretty cool idea. So let me just get some blocks down here. Okay, Here we go. Okay, so Doc, picture this, if you will, good sir. Return to the Hermatrix and the days of the Octagon. The Octagon was built on like an insanely awesome custom biome. Do you remember it? It had like crystals and oh man, it was just insane.
White sand.
White
and then,
sand and crystals and things.
Yeah.
We make that landscape here, and then we somehow bring the Octagon into this. Maybe like a little mini baby Octagon, or like, I don't know, we use one of the legs or something. I don't know. Like some sort of way.
I'm looking at this wall.
Yeah.
You know, we can use smaller elements, right? We had smaller walkers too, but how about we use the original scale, octagon leg, and it breaks through the wall here and steps down here maybe, and then we have this huge leg thing. Maybe it were, no promises that we have to. I don't remember exactly the scale, but the legs of the octagon were huge.
Bro, we could make it look like the Octagon is walking through this section, and that's just like a part of it, right?
Partially broke in?
Yeah. It's like smashed through. Yes, that's amazing.
Yes.
So then check it out, right? So it needs to be a part of the race too. So what I'm thinking is we just have like a windy path like this that you have to. It's like an obstacle course through the Octagon landscape, and there might be some tricky jumps and stuff, just like a little bit of light parkour or whatever to get through it, right? Nothing too fancy, just like that.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about this morning.
Yeah. Maybe we can build in a little bit of redstone trickery.
Yes.
We could do, something like the doors, or, something that needs to be timed, maybe.
Yes.
And it gives you a little bit of a shortcut. Maybe you can go either this long road, or there's segments in between here.
Yes.
Between our winding road.
Yes.
Maybe if you're a good, it could be a parkour bit here or whatever, you can shortcut. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Curve, right. Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, I've had another idea, dude. What if right at the end of the race here we have Munatrix Octa's house, from the little village? You got to go through it. And as you go through it, there's a record that plays, his name is Mumbo Jumbo.
Oh,
his name is Mumbo Jumbo.
Yes.
Yes. That'd be so sick. I mean, anyone who hasn't watched season 8 will just be very confused, but it's fine.
We could probably use, the armor stand animation trickery I showed for my dance show, and then we have
you and me.
Us two,
yes,
we have us two bowing down to Hermatrix or something. Some weird. We definitely, when people come through here, I want them to think, what?
Yeah. That's exactly the response we want. What?
What was that? Okay, keep on running. Yes. Okay, and I think also we need to get to this. So when we break ground here, other hermits will follow suit.
Yes.
Right. And help Impulse complete this thing, because I don't think anybody started yet. Some more plots were assigned. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure who does what. But yeah, we're going to tackle this, and it's going to be a cool segment.
That's going to be so sick, dude. Pearl's doing season 9 too, so that's going to be so cool, like molding into whatever Pearl is doing here. That's going to be great.
Yes. Oh, that's a collab with Pearl.
Yeah, there we go. Dude, look at this. That's another episode done. We're on fire in 2025, bro. Sweet.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. We need to get together the next few days then and do a little bit of dabbing around on a creative world.
Yeah,
also.
dude, let's fire up the old Hermatrix creative world that we spent like half of our life on during that year.
God.
Get that bad boy fired up again. Do some cooking, dude. We're going to be cooking.
Who knows what will come from this, man? Oh God! But yeah, this will be cool. I'm looking forward to it.
And you know what? I want to say a big shout out to Impulse for asking us to do this. Like, what an honor, man!
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I think this whole project in the end, this Impulse, is really going big this season.
Yeah, dude, it's so
also,
impressive.
People were always joking, right? A lot of people were saying, we're not going too big this season. We're going slow. I mean, there are some Hermits, again, this season that were completely nuts. I mean, your place is also, it's a huge project.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's getting there.
Lots of detail in it. Yeah. So.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, I think what other people define as slow is still kind of insane.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very insane. As is the pinkification of my base. I probably need to clean this up to start with this morning.
You're going to get rid of it? Okay, if you find out who that was, let me know.
Yeah, we need to start keeping a track of the shenanigan people on this server.
It's just 2025 is going to be the year of the relentless goat. I decided I'm going to stop playing nice. And what I'm going to do to B-dubs this season, this episode, people will really think you can't do this. Hey, but he sent me to Skyblock twice. Unjustified.
That is
true. Especially the second time around.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That is true. That is true.
And there's a flaw in his plan. He's the judge. If he's the judge, he can't sue me.
Oh, that's true. The double jeopardy, right? It's fine. Legally speaking, you're safe.
Exactly.
Dude, remember to incinerate the poop. Gigapox is a real sickness. You will get extremely ill. Don't hold this in the inventory. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Oh my God. This is terrible. Ugh. I think, damn. Ugh, I'm out.
All right, bro. We'll see you for Hermatrix 2 Reloaded. In the next couple of weeks. His name is Mumbo Jumbo. His name is Mumbo Jumbo. His name is Mumbo Jumbo. Almost an entire gigabox worth of pink concrete was used in the pinkification of the base, everyone. Now that is dedication to a shenanigan, if I ever did see it. And, on top of that, this pink concrete is giving me a potential clue as to who might have been responsible for this. I'm looking directly in that direction toward the false symmetry, our neighbor, aka the queen of concrete on the server. Interesting. Although there are other clues that are making me think in other directions. For example, the Rendog statue has a trident, which makes me think of gem. And there's another very interesting clue in the hair of the Rendog statue. It's a spore blossom, which of course makes me think of Pearlescent Moon, who is the queen of flowers, I suppose, on the server. So yes, a few candidates are in my mind. We're going to try and solve this mystery over the next couple of episodes. But good news, guys. The GigaCorp colony is now back up and functioning. Full capacity restored. All of the pink blocks have been removed and all of the facilities have restarted. I tell you what, the boss goes away for a few weeks. The place shuts down. We weren't generating rockets. We weren't generating pumpkins and melons. Oh my goodness. All the employees of this colony just went to sleep while I was away. Well, they're back at it, and things are looking great. Although, recently in the colony, if you've read the GigaCorp tabloids, you would have learned that the first Creeklium has sprouted here in Colony HC-10. Yes, indeed. This, my friends, as I mentioned to Doc, is the final form of our Mytrelium life form in this biome. Let's do a little bit more deeper diving into the lore over here, guys, because I did all of this on stream last year, and I don't want you guys to miss out on the awesome lore bits. So as we know, these trees come from the spores that attach themselves to the gigatrucks that travel across the Gigaverse. And well, the trees go through various levels of growth from baby sapling to adult mycelium to their final form, the creeklium. And the way that this creeklium becomes sentient in this way is that the adult mycelium spends so much energy producing spores that all of that life force generates sentianism, if that is in fact a thing. And this is the final result. Hence why GIGACORP colonies are so incredibly dangerous for the planets upon which they are functioning, and hence why we have to put up these walls with laser beam things that melt creekliums if they get too close. Yeah, we just made that lore up now, okay? It's good. It works. I like it. But yeah, the creeklium tree turned out so very nicely, and I just love the fact that this tree is completely different to all the others, right? Instead of just being square-shaped like we did with the other myceliums, this one's a little bit all over the place. It's got some more shape to it and whatnot, and I wanted this tree to really feel completely different to this. I wanted to feel like it was, in fact, alive. Even with an internal vein inside of the tree itself, showing its life force going up and down from its heart all the way down into its root system, I suppose. Looking real great. Also, of course, this has spawned a new microbiome. This is the creeklium microbiome. And last year I did a lot of work in trying to find a way to fuse the creeklium biome with the mycelium biome. And of course, we did a little bit of work on this microbiome a few episodes ago. And I wanted to find a way to transition between them. And before the Pale Garden update, we didn't really have a great way to do it. But now we do. Because the Pale Garden moss block, this one, is such a beautiful way to transition between these two biomes over here. We've got a lot of mycelium, and we're using some dripstone here also in the gradient of this color palette. And of course, the lichen is what brings it all together. This Pale Garden block shares a lot of colors with the lichen, which means we can use these two together to bring a fusion between mycelium dripstone, which has a lot of pink in it alongside the mycelium, into the any blocks really with lichen on them, which will then very nicely go into the Pale Garden moss. And that has created for us a beautiful transition here between the two different biomes. A lovely color gradient going on. And of course, we're also using this dead coral, the dead brain coral, which has some purple in it too. And all in all, I think this has created a beautiful connection between our mycelium biome and the creeklium biome over here. And well, the plan is to do this sort of thing in all of the mycelium groves around the place. My goodness, there is so much scoot poop around here, guys. The incinerator has been working overtime today. Let me tell you, I've been dealing with gigapox throughout the colony for the majority of my day. Sheesh. Excuse me, Gigabot Incinerator, can you please get a little bit more active? We've had a new giant space rat infestation. Please, for the love of all that is holy, do your job. Oh, and Doc just plummeted. Whoops. But yes, indeed, my fellow GIGACORP scientists, the mycelium groves of the colony are coming together really nicely, and we just have a few more to get terraformed. And that's really going to change the way that our base looks, because it's not just going to be brown anymore. It's going to have these sort of patches of purplish mycelium debris, or whatever we want to call this stuff. So very, very exciting. Wow, so many hermits joining the server this afternoon, guys. You absolutely love to see it. Hey, everyone. So great to see everybody coming back from their January breaks, and the server is going to get fired up again very, very soon, it feels like it. All the hermits coming back and getting their teeth stuck into whatever projects they were working on last year. Oh, amazing. It's going to be a great year on the server. Anyway, listen, guys, I have an idea that I wanted to start at the end of this episode, and this is something that we'll get working on in the next episode, I think. But now that we've got a very strong need for resin, from the Pale Garden update, I thought maybe we could work on a little resin farm here in the base as a very first little project to start our brand new year off. And as you can see, the resin is such a beautiful addition to our block palettes here. You know, sometimes I feel like the Pale Garden update was specifically made for us. Made for our weird GIGACORP base design. Because, man, all the stuff from the Pale Garden just fits so beautifully inside of our biome over here. In particular, by the way, take a look at how awesome this diorite has been made by the Pale Garden moss. Of course, if you put Pale Garden moss on a block like this, it will grow up the side of other blocks in this very sort of dark black color, and it just interacts so brilliantly with the diorite. Look at this. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? It almost looks like this is a custom gradient from Modded or something like that, right? Absolutely insane. I love it. And of course, the eye blossoms, just brilliant additions. I mean, they almost look like little mushrooms that fit so perfectly in here. So thank you, Mojang, for making an update just for me. It was obviously made for Rendog, right? Obviously. But I love this so very much. I love the resin so very much that I want to try find a way to maybe make a little factory for it. And I was thinking about doing something in this position here that might resemble something like a, I don't know, like a water reservoir. You know, like in colonies like this, you might have a place that has like a big reservoir of water, or I suppose in this case it will be a big reservoir of resin. And perhaps up here is where we could create some sort of redstone-powered creek/resin farm. And the way that we're going to do this is going to be pretty simple, I think. After having watched a couple of resin farm tutorials, namely a great one from Azumavoid himself, I think I can come up with a really cool little design here to make a reasonably compact resin farm that's going to sit quite nice and snugly up here on top of some sort of a reservoir thing. And it's probably going to be big enough that we could put some lettering around it or something, but I think that's going to be a good spot for it, right? If we have a look across the base from here, there's a bit of an open space. If we look from this path here, it'd be nice to have like a tower or something. This probably has to go a little bit higher to ensure that the creeks are going to... The creeklings? The creekums? I've renamed the lore so much that I've actually forgotten what their actual names are. The creekers. The creekers. We want the creekers to only spawn up here. So yeah, the idea is that we're going to make a wall of creek hearts like this, and we're going to need to move this wall up and down in order to shake the resin off of it. And of course, we need to find a way to collect the resin and stuff too. So yeah, going to be an interesting little redstone project to kick off the year, guys. I'm going to fiddle around a little bit here, see if I can come up with something for the end of the episode. And yeah, all the resin is what we need right now, because resin is absolutely amazing. It's the next day in real life, my fellow GIGACORP employees, and after a couple of hours in creative last night, I've come up with an extremely rough design for a resin farm. Now, it's definitely not the most beautiful thing that we've ever made in the GIGACORP colony. In fact, it's rather monstrous looking at the moment, with all the pink blocks messing with our block palette. However, I'm very excited about it because I think it's actually going to work. I mean, listen, people, this is rainstone, okay? It ain't pretty, but it works sometimes. And I'm hoping that this is going to be a time where it does the job because it's very simple. And usually when you make redstone nice and simple, it's not too difficult to make it work. Well, anyway, that's the theory. So this is it. This is where we're going to be harvesting some resin, hopefully. Once the night time comes, we'll be able to put this thing to the test. And it's a very simple farm. Let me try and explain it to you, right? So the idea is we're going to be spawning creekliums in this pad over here. There's a couple of locations where they can spawn, and all the other locations on the farm have been blocked off by fences. So in theory, all of the creekliums coming from the hearts at the back here are going to spawn themselves right here in this kill chamber area. Although we can't kill them, of course. We can just whack them with the sword. And every time we whack them with the sword, they're going to be depositing their resin onto this wall of pale logs. And this wall of pale logs is getting pushed up and down by an etho hopper clock, which is up here. And every 5 or 6 seconds or so, it triggers an array of sticky pistons, which pushes them up and pushes them down. And listen, I know that this is probably really terrible redstone, and there's probably a way better way to do this, but I enjoy doing redstone on my own sometimes, and just trying to solve the problem without looking too much at a tutorial or copying someone else's build. Although this particular farm was definitely inspired by Azuma's Resin Farm video that he put out a couple of months ago. So thanks, X, for the inspiration. We probably could add an on and off switch here to stop the thing actually functioning, but I don't think there's too much lag being created. It's just a couple of redstone things happening every now and then. Although I have noticed that there is some sort of weird stuff happening with this column over here. The piston seems to get stuck at the top for some reason. If any of you redstone geniuses out there could help me with that, that would be much appreciated. It's probably got something to do with bud power or quasi-connectivity or all of these weird redstone things that I know the words for but don't actually understand. But yeah, hopefully over the course of the next couple of episodes we can fix the redstone here and also try make the thing look a little bit more pretty, right? It's kind of doing what I wanted it to do. I want it to be like a water tower or something, or a resin reservoir. And I don't know, it's in the right spot, I think. As we approach it from here, it's nice to have something in that position there, just sort of filling up that skyline, I suppose. But yeah, so that's the initial resin farm design, guys. Tell you what, let's wait for the sun to go down. It's going to be another 5 or 6 minutes, I guess, and then we can put this thing to the test, see if we can actually start making some resin. Well, it certainly looks like our incinerator bot is going to be working overtime over the next few weeks, guys. The space rat infestation is real. My goodness, they're all over the place. And speaking of infestation, that's the sound of creeks spawning behind us, which is very exciting. Good stuff. I mean, that sounded like more than 3 creeks spawning, though, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, some more are spawning. Okay, so this is working. So, yeah, I suppose let's test out the actual resin collection mechanism. We got a smack there, though, so this isn't exactly a safe farm. Maybe what we can do is look away and gather them in one position, like this. And that way we can get some sweeping edge action going, hitting all of them with the sword. And that is looking pretty good. Let's get into the Gigabug mode and keep smacking them and see what happens with the resin generation. Of course, there is a cooldown for resin generation of a few seconds or so, but... Just spotted a problem, everybody. Oh no. Oh no. We have a situation. No! I didn't make it high enough. That is very unfortunate. I even did the research to figure out exactly how creeks spawn. They spawn in 16 blocks from their heart and 8 blocks vertically. And it looks like this is, well, 16 blocks, I suppose, from these hearts. Oh man, that is very unfortunate indeed. We're going to have to remake this entire thing, I think, to solve that particular problem. However, I am pleased to announce that it looks like the resin shaking off mechanism of this machine is working. Very nice. And let's have a quick look at this. Wow, a stack and a smidge of resin already. Very impressive, I think. I like that. A little bit scary, though, this farm. Whenever you look away, there's a whole bunch of noise behind you, but... I suppose if we need resin right away, which we kind of do, this thing is doing the work. And it's doing it pretty well and pretty efficiently. I mean, once we get all of these creeks spawning up there instead of on the trees, we should be able to generate an insane amount of resin rather fast, I think. So every evening we'll be able to make quite a bit. But yeah, it looks like Craig's got a bunch of new friends around the place here. Tree creeks, which are... I don't know, mildly terrifying, to be honest. But yes, unfortunately that didn't quite go to plan, but that's Rainstone for you guys. It's pretty, but it works sometimes. And in this particular occasion, it kind of worked. Yes, it has worked mildly, unfortunately. But, my fellow scientists, as much as I'd love to rebuild the farm now for you and get that thing functioning at 100% efficiency, I still need to edit this episode, and very much looking forward to getting videos out to you guys here on the YouTube channel once again. I am feeling very inspired and very pumped up to get consistent and quality videos for you guys on my YouTube channel for the rest of the year, and I hope you're going to join me for the journey. It's going to be magnificent. Next episode, we will get that resin farm working correctly and maybe work on making it look better also, plus a whole bunch of other projects coming too. The Metro project with Doc, and a whole bunch of other things also that I've got on the list. So it's going to be a great year. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll smell you all in the next very resin-infested episode.